I'm about to go and view potentially the next project for this channel, and it could be the biggest risk we've took so far, but also potentially the biggest reward. So let's go check it out. I know what you're thinking, this isn't a salvage yard, and where's the damage? Well, just listen to this. It wants to go, doesn't it? It wants to go. Well, it had that code about the starter. Yeah, sound. So yeah, we now own, I'd say, the cheapest Range Rover for that era with a timing issue. Well, that's what we think it is. There's only one way to find out. Let's get it to Kurt's workshop and start stripping it down. So, I actually haven't explained where I've obtained this car from. Long story short, it's a guy from work. He's had this Range Rover for donkeys. It's got full JLR service history, and long story short, it's been really well looked after. And he was coming off the motorway not a couple of weeks ago. It started making a weird noise as he was coming off the motorway near home. Got it home, realised, well, that don't sound great. JLR didn't really want to know, because obviously you know what's going on at JLR at the moment. They ain't got time for stuff like that. A mobile mechanic came out. To me, the diagnosis sounds a bit, he didn't know what he was on about, but we'll see. And yeah, he didn't go through with that. The offer got put to me, and fingers crossed, we think we know what it is. We think it's the timing chain at one of the banks. It's pretty common on those TD V6s. Worst case scenario, it might need a new head if it is that, but 9 times out of 10, might just need some new rockers, new chain. So that's what we've got to fit today, as long as it is that. So all being well, we could actually be driving it today. So we'll see when we get to the garage. All the way. After rolling the car into the workshop, Kurt got straight to it, stripping down this engine bay, and me and Scott basically just helped where we could. There's that many pipes, fuel lines, vacuum lines, coolant lines, just to get out of the way before you can even start taking bolts off. As well as that, there's multiple tiny little brackets down the back of the engine holding all these pipes together, so you've got to get those off. That's not an issue for Kurt, so make sure you go and check out his TikTok, he's smashing it over there. And with most of that stuff out of the way, Kurt could work on the fuel rail and all the fuel lines, while me and Scott attempted to try and pull back the timing cover by taking some of the bolts out, as there's actually hidden bolts for the rocker cover behind the timing case. So that was a challenge, especially when we're not pro mechanics. Then out come the injectors with the pneumatic injector tool, which is unreal, by the way. And once that was out, it was just the bolts for the rocker cover, lift it off, all to reveal that that bank was completely fine. So it was time to strip down the other side, but I won't show you that until we lift the rocker cover off.
Want me to pull that, prise that cover? Down my fingers again. Stuck on the back. Move your fingers in. Oh God.
Oh no.
Oh dear.
Oh dear indeed. We wanted to see that chain snapped, but we didn't. So this next find is definitely worth a subscribe. Chain's fine. Is that it there? That's it down there, isn't it?
The rocker here, look. That one there.
Oh, are you? You're not meant to be there, mate. And there's another one there. Woo! Don't you fucking drop that down the middle.
I'll go pull the fingers over. The needle rollers. Go get past the cam. Right.
Cam's not here, mate.
Yeah, well, come past the cam.
Oh, all right.
Leave it till we get the cam out.
Yeah. You're not meant to be there, mate. So to our delight, the rockers had gone. So that was a result. We know what the knocking is. But what caused that? And we're about to find out. Turning over the engine. That side's moving. This side, not so much. Potentially the cam pulley, you say?
Yeah. It's getting stripped off.
Yeah, man. So we're back to stripping, but this time the full timing cover's got to come off because we have got a snapped cam pulley, which apparently is becoming quite common on these TD-V6s as they're getting older. So basically, it's a strange design. The timing belt drives the two cam pulleys, which drives the exhaust camshafts, and then the chain at the back of the engine, which we thought was going to be the common split, that actually drives the inlet camshaft. So you've got 2 points of weakness at this time, which, great design there, Land Rover, brilliant design. But it doesn't matter because it's something we can fix. We actually sent Scott out on a 2-hour journey just to go and get a cam pulley so we could get it fitted today. There's the issue. Snapped cam pulley.
Look at the belt. Belts.
Yeah, it's slidey.
Look at the belt, ain't you?
Yeah, luckily. So while Scott was being postman Pat for the afternoon, me and Kurt got back to work, removing the cams, put all new rockers in, replace them all, check over the cams for any damage, and then start to rebuild up from where we'd been stripping until a point where we couldn't go any further. And as you can see here, that's pretty much most of the top all done. There's just a few pipes that we couldn't put on without all the timing case on. And just like that, the pulley turned up so we could get rebuilding this engine and timing it all back up and checking that it turns over with no nasty noises. Next up to go on is the timing case, along with the hundreds of bolts that hold it on, and then all the pulleys and idler pulleys can go on top of the timing case. With the auxiliary belt finally on, we could then move on to some of the pipes and vacuum lines that run along the top of the engine, with some brackets that have to attach to the timing case. Last but not least is the air intake manifold that sits on top of the engine and has the two EGR lines going into it, along with some other pipes and some electrical connections. And with that all out of the way, it's time to try and start it. It blows up.
I don't think I'm going to get in there.
His handbrake's still on. Hold on.
Yeah, you got diesel there.
Got diesel there. No. Go on.
Annoyingly, my camera storage actually got full as the engine started, but here's a video of it running perfectly when we're getting it up to temp. The big whipper. Mate, the suspension's so high. We obviously need to look into the suspension, but... And there we go, just like that. Last night, we got the Range running in one day. I mean, we come into some problems, as you've seen, but shout out to Kurt, man. One Stop Automotive, if you want to go check him out. He does some good TikToks and he's got a good following over there, so go check him out. But definitely don't give him a Range Rover. He won't like you if you give him a Range Rover. But he niced us and he did a great job. Let us give him our hand as well, so that was cool. So we're still under 24 hours of labour time, and all we've got to do now is get the Range back here, which should be this weekend, and do a valet on it, and it's ready for sale. Maybe give it a little Taz bout, but yeah, literally 24 hours less than that labour time, and the Range is going to be back on the road, ready for someone to buy. And now we've got the Range Rover back and it's been freshly detailed by Bosworks. Let's get it out and show you how good this car is. So here she is, the 2014 Range Rover Vouge that we have flipped around in less than 24 hours. And what a car it is. Let me just show you around it. This car is absolutely stunning inside and out. We've got the 22-inch turbine wheels, all the black accents that are usually chrome on the Vouges. That's all been done. Fresh set of tyres on it. It is spotless all the way around. Electric tailgate with the split. And we move round. We've got obviously heated rear seats, dual climate, the Meridian sound system, which is absolutely amazing. As we jump into the front of the car, we've got obviously all your airlift suspension settings, all the off-road settings, heated and cooled front seats. The TV, it has live TV in a car, which is just mental. Who's watching telly when they're driving? But yeah, this car is some serious bit of kit. The car has got 120k on it, but I've seriously never seen a car with so much service history. It is mental. All throughout its life, it's had JLR service history, top to bottom. And obviously you've just seen what we've done, so there is absolutely nothing wrong with this car, and someone is going to get a serious motor. I mean, for 2014 these have definitely not dated. They still look as good as when they first come out. But of course, if you have enjoyed this 24-hour turnaround, make sure to drop a subscribe, follow my Instagram and my TikTok, and remember, this car is up for sale. So you could grab this, a HPI clear, remember, 2 keys, the lot. This is a complete straight car that just needed a bit of TLC. So if you have enjoyed, make sure to subscribe and I'll catch you in the next video. Peace.